heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Chibbsy. This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where we try to figure out if a 9-year-old can be a sexual predator. Today we are listening to Crush on You by Aaron Carter.
How did you know? 'Cause I never told. You found out I've got a crush on you. No more charades, my heart's been this way. You found out I've got a crush on you.
So guys, before we start, can I just we don't on this podcast we take the piss out of a lot of people and we bring a lot of sort of negativity to a lot of songs, but I'd actually like to start with a very positive monologue, if you may.
Please do.
Okay. So for those listening, just go for it. Forget about all those other guys. What you need to do is be yourself. Girls like that. Trust me. I know these things.
Reminiscent of one Nick Carter.
Reminiscent of one Backstreet Boy, Nick Carter.
Very wise
I'm
words.
not mistaken. Yeah, no, but look, if anyone knows, he probably knows, though.
But does he, though? I really, really want to get into this because I don't think that he fucking does at all.
Look, Nick Carter was smashing everything that moved at this point in time.
Nick Carter is a guy who's telling his younger brother to be himself. Although he's literally, he's not even himself. He's a Backstreet Boy who has been shaped to form an image his entire life for a record label.
That is a really good point.
Who the fuck are you?
I think what he's telling him to do is, look, the trick is you got to climb up trees, make sure they don't see you, hide behind things.
He's telling his little brother to be some dude to be himself, but his little brother spends this whole music video fuck, I'm triggered. He spends this whole music video attempting to master all the things that this chick is looking for in a guy. But who is Aaron Carter? Who is he in his true self? Does he even have any natural traits? He doesn't. He can climb trees. He can climb trees.
Other than climbing trees, what trait does a 9-year-old have?
He's good at having very blonde hair.
Look, I think we can all agree here that the entire budget of this video clip went into the making of the talent show sign.
Yeah.
So the sign, right? Fuck, we haven't even gotten to the lyrics yet.
Wait. We're going backwards?
Let's start with the video.
No, we're going to the video. I'm triggered and I'm going. I'm just going.
All right.
Fucking hand.
Where he sits in the tree, he looks like a character from the Muppet Show. You know, they always have him sitting somewhere so they can put the arm up the back of him.
Yeah.
And the legs are just hanging limp.
The banner.
They are.
The banner is obviously written by a 5-year-old who was still working out like how to size letters on paper. So he's done that thing. He's done that thing where you run out of space on the right side of the paper.
It's like, this is the best we got.
Yeah. Talent Quest 997.
You should see the other 30 that we've got this idiot to do. This is the best one.
Yeah. This was actually a class assignment that we made a whole bunch of kindergarten students do. This was the best one.
The best.
Oh, fuck.
It's realistic, though, because it features people unenthusiastically clapping along to...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, people not giving a shit about what they're
looks like the B-52s or something are up there. It's bizarre. Yeah.
So right at the start of the film clip, it shows kids whispering into each other's ears.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's Chinese whispers.
Yeah. And the whispering, for starters, the whispering is way too quick, like for anything of substance to have been said. They're just like, by the time the hand is on the ear,
it's just the next person. Yeah,
he moves, and so like you said nothing, right? And then regardless of that, he says in lyrics, "I never knew a rumor could spread so fast. And it seems to me it spreads pretty fucking fast when you've got 30 kids lined up. And
It's an old
one
guy
of them,
too.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's 30 kids and one pedophile.
Yeah.
So we
And
did
every
this-
one of them's involved in
got
telling
in on
the
this,
secret.
got in on the Chinese Whispers, just like, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah.
real close.
And he says, I never knew a rumor could spread so fast. And he's
It's not a
the one
rumour.
that started it.
Yeah, it's not a rumor. It's the truth.
Yeah, and
Straight
he's-
from the horse's bloody mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you
Aaron
tell him?
the horse carter.
Just sorry, back to the sign real quick. It's it really annoys me. It's the Park Festival something. I think it's Park Festival talent show.
Palette.
They spelled talent wrong.
I didn't know that.
I'm looking at it now. They've shoved a little N in there.
Yeah, it's like they've written the TAL and gone, fuck, I need to get another 7 letters into this poster. I'm going to cut one, but which one should it be?
Yeah.
Do we
That's
write
'cause
a
they
new
gave-
sign or no?
Yeah.
They shove it in there.
No.
That's because they gave it to Aaron Carter the night before the film clip and went, all right, here's a little project for you, mate. You do us up a banner. And he's actually 9 and he actually can't spell.
Yeah.
It's all right. This is going to be on video hits
Yeah.
once in 1997. I'm going to be pausing this to look.
For those who haven't,
He's turning in his grave now.
yeah. For those who haven't seen the film clip and don't really know what we're talking about, I'll give you a quick rundown of what actually happens in the film clip.
Well, before you do that,
Yes.
there is no other way to actually hear this song other than to watch the film.
Oh,
clip.
true. Yeah. You know what? True.
It doesn't exist.
However, here is an 8-year-old boy chasing a borderline 12-year-old lady, competing with a 16-year-old. There's honestly no winning. Yet, against all odds, he's done it. But yes, the ancestral instincts have kicked in, and he's decided that once he's got what he wanted, it's time to move on to greener pastures. In this case, the fairy floss girl. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
That is good. That is exactly what happens.
That's what happens. Yeah.
That's it. So what really pissed me off at first, in a way that, deep down frustrated me, and then I went through all the stages of anger with this. The fucking park bench being right in the key of the basketball ring.
Yeah.
They put the pub. They're trying to play. They're fucking trying to play. Let the boys hoop. What are you doing sitting there?
Yeah.
Who put the bench there? Why is it
Inconvenient.
there?
Very inconvenient.
Was it so hard? Oh, sorry, our camera, it can only zoom out times 2. So we can't actually show you. We can't actually show you on the side of the court on the bench. We've got to put the bench on the court. It's like, oh, that's a bit fucking weird. No one would ever put a bench on the court. It's like, yeah, nah, look, Bevo, it's 1997. No one's going to watch it.
I wonder if they riveted it to the concrete too. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty solid.
You go to where they filmed it. It's still there.
Yeah. It's a tourist attraction now.
She's just sitting there completely uninterested by everything. The guys aren't interested in her at all. They're just trying to get a layup in, and there's a park bench in the way.
What's wrong with the bench that's off to the side of the court? There's one
I don't
there.
know.
There's a line of people whispering on that one.
Too far away.
And it shows in the whispering chain, around 2 minutes 4, one of the kids tells an old woman the secret, and she looks like she's about 75.
And she's full
And I feel
keen on
like-
the secret. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep
She's
this
in.
going. Fuck
She's
it.
involved. But I feel like the secret must have been compromised at that point. If all those kids, if it started with Aaron Carter, 8 or 9, wherever he is, it's gone through all those kids. Now it's a 75-year-old. What if she's got Alzheimer's? Or what if she just dies that day? Don't entrust the secret to this woman.
Takes the secret to a death.
Why is she even there?
Look, well, it was pretty innocent to start with. You got kids, right? And they're probably like, "Oh, Aaron likes the fairy floss chick. I think Aaron really wants to hold hands with the fairy floss chick." Then it gets to that old pedo, and he's just like, "Aaron wants to fuck her." So the granny's getting that message. You know what I mean? The granny's getting it after and just going like, "Oh, Jeez,
You're like,
Aaron's a bit
"Oh."
rough.
Probably
Aaron's
started
a bit rough.
started somewhere like Aaron Carter's a Russian Jew.
Purple monkey dishwasher.
He's not a bad little dancer, but I will give it to him. He's actually got some
Oh, look,
moves.
Yeah.
When you're basically like in a child labour camp,
Yeah.
like the Carter family,
Man, his
you don't have a
parents
choice.
farming those kids
You
out.
probably can't read.
Yeah.
I mean, you see his
that
poster.
actually is the thing that wins him over in the end anyway. So all she
That's
wanted
true.
was a bloke that could dance a bit.
and
That
try
wasn't hard, was it?
and
Plus,
climb
he was
trees.
he's probably a millionaire.
Mm.
Like, rather-
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to have any issues at all with his nuts being crushed against that big tree
Plot
branch
twist.
either.
The girl is Shania Twain. She's not impressed.
She comes through with a leopard clothes and a drum case.
Yeah. Why is there a fucking park bench in the middle of this? This does not impress me at all. This whole thing is fucked.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember, kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
What about, so Aaron sees the girl chatting. So the whole thing of football, the whole thing with the clip is that Aaron's trying to get the attention of this chick, and she's chatting to the football players, and he's very tiny, and he's like, well, you know, regardless of what my brother told me about being myself, maybe if I play football, she'll want to talk to me. So he tries tackling, and he's really shit at tackling. But what gets me confused is like, then he like runs around. And it turns out he's like really fast, and all the football players, they can't
All
catch
trying
him.
to chase
He's,
him.
runs rings around him.
Yeah.
I want to see. He's
Like-
no, but he's running around in circles. Like it's really hard for like big dudes to like run around in circles. I want to see him in a quarter mile straight line. See how far he gets. Hey,
Yeah, he'll peak early.
yeah, fuck anything will.
So I'm so fired up.
Oh fuck it is, eh?
How hard do you reckon it was to convince his backup dancers
we've got
to
this
do,
like we've got this kid.
do, like, the karate, the
Yeah.
karate style dancing that he's doing? Like those two, what was it, 2 or 3 backup dancers?
I think
with him?
there's yeah, I don't know.
Because he had to teach them the choreography at some point during this talent quest, this party at the park. So these lads were just at the park,
I guess. So.
or he was always going to do this.
I don't know. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming they were just there.
No, I fucking want to know.
Look, they look like they're in the mob.
Yeah.
Like they look like full like tracksuited up. Like
How
just like-
how
they
fucking
just-
solid
they
is
just
that
whack-
tackle bag? But that
Oh,
tackle
yeah.
bag
What-
has
Who's
got.
tackling that?
Yeah, I know.
is that the
Break
one
your
that he?
collarbone.
Yeah,
Is that the one he hides behind? What?
Yeah,
while
yeah,
stalking the
Creep.
chick?
it's
What
like
a
someone's.
creep.
It's like some big dude who got like, what's the word when someone's like, fuck, I can't remember the word. When a school picks him up for free, a scholarship. Fuck,
Yeah.
that was hard, wasn't it? Jesus.
Obviously, you didn't get one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, some big dude's coming on a scholarship and he's like done his training or whatever and he's just bent the fuck out of it and it's just stayed in that position since.
No one's been able to move it.
No one's been able to bend it back because it's just so solid.
And he hides behind it. A little creep, like he's
Yeah.
trying to win this girl over, and he hides
Yeah.
behind. Like they can definitely see him. They'll definitely be able to see him just
Yeah.
hanging out there.
Well, they had to have seen him walk in behind it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's
like,
in
I've
the
got-
fucking open.
I got denim
And he looks
overalls
like
on.
yeah, he looks like Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Like
the most she's
he's-
saying, yeah, she's either going, "Is that
standing
Dennis
out.
the Menace?" or she's saying, "Hey, there's a poor little orphan over there. Someone help
Yeah.
him."
Hey, where's your slingshot, fuckface?
Actually, I wanted to give a shout out to Sam. Sam was going to do this episode with us originally, and he gave me a note that he was going to mention one of his main points was that Aaron's cosplaying as Kevin Smith in the year 1997.
His clothes are just as baggy as Kevin Smith's clothes.
Yeah.
So the whole
very
thing-
90s clothes.
It is. The whole thing just basically wraps up with, so he stalks this chick, realizes that that's way too hard, so just moves on to the best friend that wanted him all along.
Yeah. Yep.
Hence being himself a
Yeah.
user.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen him now? Fucking oath, he's a
Yeah.
user. Oh my goodness.
I did my research.
Yeah.
So before we go, has anyone got anything else on the video?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Dan, you go, because mine's actually quite
just-
positive.
Just a couple of little YouTube comment notes. Just
Yeah,
one.
alright.
Just one.
Yeah.
So Violet Valentine, and she writes, "Why does he look like my dad as a child? I'm so confused." And Violet, I've got the answer. He looks like your dad as a child because Aaron Carter had a crush on your mum.
Oh, I got a crush on
Illuminati is real. Illuminati is real.
Sorry, Violet.
The moon is hollow.
Yeah.
I've got two comments that I wanted to bring out here.
They're both yours.
That should be a thing. Maybe I should leave a comment.
15 years apart.
From ADDA 4 years ago. When someone says that music used to be better, I'm going to link this to them.
Burn.
Yeah, that's
And,
good.
I
When
didn't
you're
write
the
down
topic
who
of
wrote this
proving-
one, but
when
I'd
the
like to
topic of-
formally apologise to my dad for having to bring me and my friends to an Aaron
Yeah,
Carter
that one was
concert in
good.
1998.
Big Aaron comments, lol, this has to be the most whitest thing I've ever seen.
Like big
For those who
Aaron
need to see what Big Aaron looks like, I won't say what he looks like, but there is a photo of him. And
It's got
pretty much-
overalls on.
Yeah. Fuck.
So does this sound like a chipmunk song, but without as much talent as a chipmunk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
it's
three-part
like-
harmonies.
it feels like if you're it's like lackluster chipmunk.
It's
like
like
this-
they only had Theodore,
yeah, Alvin and
Yeah,
Simon was
the lesser of the
Mm.
chipmunks.
the worst ones.
There's an octave
yeah.
above what he's singing in the chorus.
Yeah,
I cannot believe
Yeah.
that that's physically possible.
I'm interested to see what kind of studio trickery they were able to pull off, like in '97. Like, do you think there was auto tune back then?
I think there must have been
there would have
a
been,
very
Very.
like raw version
Mm.
of it, because this kid he can't sing.
Because I've like
Nah.
just generally about music, like stuff in that time frame and before, like none of it really comes through. I mean, unless it's Life by Desiree, none of it really comes through with sour notes on the track, and like they all sound really perfect, and it makes you think like, is it an actual human performance or is it an old
Yeah.
version of autotune? And this song's a perfect example.
One thing I
Yeah,
do know
this is-
about the production of it is that the drums that they used on it are the original stems from the Jets mix that they touched up and
Really?
changed the time of it and did all these things, like the snare and the
this-
kick drums the same.
Wow.
Because
Um,
this is a cover.
This is a cover, so it's
Yeah.
it's like, you know, when someone does a cover and you're like, well, that was just your version of the song, like that wasn't really
Yeah.
like you didn't change it or anything. This is that.
And
yeah.
it follows suit though, because he's kind of a cover in himself. Like he's like, it's like they go, man, we've been really successful with Nick Carter. Let's do it all over again.
I wonder if there's any
Yeah.
more Carters kicking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
It
you got
wasn't
any
long
more
after
Carters?
this that he put out I Want
You're
Candy.
hiding any
too.
Carters back
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Like none that want to be involved with what you're doing. Oh, actually, no. There's one. He loves his older brother, and really all
Yeah.
he knows is dance moves, and yeah, he'll be perfect. Actually, yeah.
Karate and dance moves. That's
Yeah.
his forte.
He's got brown hair though, and the guy's like, no. Dip his head in some peroxide and call me in the morning.
The music, like the actual whole track, does it came out in 1997, and it sounds like it's straight out of 1987. Like it sounds a decade
Yeah, yeah.
behind.
That's why the whole recording of it is just so like recycled in a sense.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks. It's so bad.
What's that? There's like a weird note at the start. There's like the keys that sound really like major. I'm not musical enough to explain. Yeah,
That
I'm musical
fucking
enough to
shit.
know. I think that part's a guitar. I'm pretty sure. But then there's like a, and then it goes to like a, and like just there's this weird note that comes out of nowhere, and then it goes doon 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 doon.
Called,
Bow, 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 bow. But at the start, it's like. If you listen to the start, it
That's called
definitely does.
tinnitus. It means you're losing your hearing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
weird
yeah.
happens to those keys, and
It's the musical equivalent of putting a park bench in the middle of a fucking basketball court.
Makes no sense. Also, how funny is it that he like starts the song? He starts the song with the last phrase of the chorus.
get down.
No, he's like, "You found out I've got a crush on you." It's like,
Oh, yeah.
whoa, hang on. You haven't even started the thing yet. What's going on? Settle
I haven't
down.
found anything.
Yeah,
Played his cards.
yeah.
That's
He's
so
like,
true.
it's like a story when it's like they give you the conclusion and then they do like the leading up to it. It's like,
Yeah.
so you found
Yeah.
out I got a crush on you. Well, let me take you back 5 years and tell you why.
Yeah,
It's like when they go to an ad break on NCIS.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's stupid.
Snapshot.
Yeah.
A snapshot of what's going to happen next. Please stay with us.
yeah, we're desperate.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, the premise here is she's found out that he's got a crush on her. Now,
Yeah.
wait and see
Yeah.
what happens next.
Wait until you see how she
Yeah,
found out.
This is old school clickbait.
Yeah.
She found out he had a crush. You'll never guess how.
Or how did I get up this tree?
Or how am I going to get down? Yeah, so I've got some notes on these lyrics.
Okay.
So, all right, let's start with
Let's do it.
you must have heard it from my best friend. She's always talking when she should be listening. So his friend, his
They're
best
already throwing
friend,
shade at 9 years old. Fucking hell.
his best friend sounds like an untrustworthy, loudmouth, inconsiderate piece of shit.
Correct. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a best friend to me.
Is this the same best friend with the fairy floss, or is this a different? girl?
Yes, I think it is. I think it is the one. The note I've got here is so I think the chorus starts off with "How did you know? Because I never told."
He did though.
But
Maybe
he's
I
very
was the
clearly
one who left the trace.
he's very clearly stated earlier
Yep.
that he did tell his best friend.
Yep.
Also in the video, he's the first one in the line.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the,
So, and they've chosen to put this in the chorus, so he constantly repeats.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Because I never told.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
so he's a compulsive liar.
Yeah.
With a lippy best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. Like, who
Um,
should be listening more and less of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his best friend sounds like she talks way too much shit, and on top of that, doesn't listen to a word that Aaron Carter's saying. So it seems like to me, Aaron is a terrible judge of character. So for something like that to end up as his best friend, I reckon she needs to pull her head in.
I'm going to make a huge life statement here. I don't trust anyone at any age.
Didn't trust
Who is
anyone when I was 9. Don't trust anyone now.
Who is it?
Mm.
Any male or female at any age
No.
whose best friend is of the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not possible.
it's not.
Not possible. And anyone that tells you it's possible is lying.
Yeah.
Isn't that,
Like, imagine going up to your friend or something and being like, "Oh yeah, I actually murdered your sister last night. I thought I'd just let you know." And then they come back and be like, "You what? You murdered my sister?" And I'm like, "No, that's a rumor. I didn't say that."
Yeah.
No, you just said it. No, it's no. How'd you
Yeah.
find
I
that
never
out?
told. I
It's from
never
the
told.
It's from the
Oh,
Akon
maybe-
school of.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe I did tell you that. Nah, but Fucking idiot, moron, kid. Fuck off.
Yeah.
How's the This is where he starts asking questions. Where is it? Was there a message written on my face? Were my emotions so easily read that you would know my thoughts before a word was said? But earlier, no more charades. So he's sitting there, literally, 2 words. First word.
And now he's got the charade. This kid's all over the place. He's saying he never told anyone shit. He's starting Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
He's talking words. He's switching the charades.
He's writing the shit
Lock
on
him
his
up.
forehead. Like, if you want to keep something to yourself, but then you're writing those exact details on your face, people are going to find out. Like, it's your fault if they find out. They're gonna be even more interested in what. Like, if you just wrote, "I have a crush on Amy," like, if you just wrote that on a piece of paper, people probably wouldn't give a shit. But if you had it on your forehead, everyone would be like, "What's that about?" I wonder. He's got a crush on her. Like,
Very early for facial tattoos.
yeah. And they're like, "Did you hear that kid had a crush on Amy?" What do you mean? Well, he's written on his forehead. Oh, what? His forehead, you say?
Yeah, you
Like,
must do that.
no wonder it got out.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
Well,
That
here's
bloke's
the
got
thing.
shit
So,
written on his
do you
head.
know what the actual Chinese whisper was? Like, what they're saying?
Yeah,
Well,
Russia's
going by
Duke.
the
I figured
film,
it
it
out. I
wouldn't have
figured
been-
it out. I figured it out. Because the word that's out all over town is that I'm longing for you. And that seems to be what the entire message was passed on. Is Aaron Carter early on has led to the first person in this line of Chinese whispers and just been like, I'm longing for that tall chick.
Pass it
Pass it on.
Pass it on. But the film clip, he says,
Aaron's longing for
Yeah.
the tall chick.
The next person.
"Oi,
I did a fart last night.
Yeah,
And that's
Aaron
where
has
I'll
a
go.
small dick.
oi, Blondie wants the tall bitch."
Yeah. Purple monkey dishwasher.
Purple monkey dishwasher.
Yeah. It's just like that seems to be very intense Chinese whisper for an 8-year-old kid.
It is.
Longing.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what about the line, "The way you move was so self-assured"? Like, 10-year-old kids don't talk like that. Or is he
No.
8 or 10 or 9? What? I thought
He's-
it was.
I think
I
he
think
was. I
he's-
think he's like 8 at the time he recorded it, and 9 when it came out.
Yeah.
97, and he was born in 87, so he was 10.
Well, if I
Doesn't
was
look 10.
10, if we were hanging out and we were 10, I'd be talking about pogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Elf
if-
Pogs, they're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. He'd be back in a big way. And I'd be talking about that. And if the kid showed up and was like, "Did you see the way she moves? She's so self-assured." I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What does self-assured mean? Why are you so interested in that? Wouldn't even be into girls yet. Be into pogs,
We've got the line here.
Tamagotchis, and the like.
And Tarzos.
Tarzos.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
I'd be like, who cares if she's self-assured?
I just want to play basketball like MJ. Get this fucking park bench out of the way.
I don't care if she's self-assured. You know what is self-assured? My Digimon. Now, link up. Link up, I presume.
Yeah. Yeah. This is when R. Kelly was still believing he could fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His year 2 English teacher's like looking at his workbook and just like calling his parents going, he's actually really good at poetry. He's writing all this stuff like no more charades. My heart's been displayed. Oh wait, no,
He's a bit of a-
he's just into a chick because he just wants to hit it one more time.
Hit it one time.
Yeah. Get up, get down. See you
Get
later.
up, get down.
Thanks for that, love.
Here's writing.
Off you go. Call a cab for you.
One of my favourite lines here. Was it my eyes that let you know you had control? Just obviously some kind of vampire. Jedi mind trick.
Oh, it's like, when's he eyeballing this chick? He's hiding behind punching bags, bloody up trees.
Yeah.
Now he's got close to eye contact.
Yeah.
Where she can see the control.
I don't
My
know what he
God.
wants.
He's all over the place, this kid. All over the bloody place.
Did we talk about the line, going back to his piece of shit best friend, did we talk about the line, can't keep a secret to save her life, but I still trusted her with all I felt inside? Did we mention that yet?
Like,
No.
he trusted her even though he knew that he shouldn't. That's fucked
Yeah,
up,
like-
bro.
If she can't keep a secret to save her life, God,
What's wrong with
don't
you?
trust her.
Like
Not
she'll
trustworthy.
die. She'll
Yeah.
die.
Like, knife to her throat. It's like, hey, who does Aaron Carter like? She's like, I'm going to die.
I know he's
But-
longing for someone. Yeah, I know. He knows. It's
Don't
his
tell
own
her.
fault.
Yeah.
He's starting the Chinese whispers himself. He's telling his best friend that he knows can't keep a secret.
Yeah. And
But she played her cards just right, didn't she?
yeah. But he still goes on, how did you know? Because I never told. You did. Multiple times.
You just said you
multiple
did.
I don't
You
think the
couldn't
words.
have been any more clear, to be honest.
I really
I
don't
was
think the
gonna
word
be
is all out of town, all over town, though. To be honest, like, it's just a small school fete. It's really not that big of a fucking
No,
problem.
it's just the park.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just in the park.
yeah.
I'm sure if you went to the butcher that day and said, hey, anyone know what's going on with Aaron Carter? They'd be like, what's that?
Who's what?
Look,
Nick Carter.
Look,
He's a Backstreet Boy, isn't he? Oh, his little brother. Oh fuck, I don't know.
What's he up to?
What's
buy
he
some
now? 4?
sausages, buy a steak or get the fuck out of my butcher.
I don't give
But
a
yes, I did hear something about a crush.
You hear
Yes,
about Aaron
yes,
Carter?
you
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, it's my daughter he's talking about. He's going to get a fucking flogging later.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
wanted to bring up. I just kind of want to. He's a bit of a fucking little pest of a child, but it's really obvious that he's just another child star enslaved by his parents. Like, they're yearning to live vicariously through his success.
Yeah, screams of it.
So
Yeah.
I do feel bad for him, but fuck, he's a pest, eh?
It's hard to be cruel, eh?
Yeah.
I find it so easy.
So
I hate him.
So Chibbs and soon Bev, you guys own children.
Yeah.
So can you imagine, like, how old are your kids? Well, you probably don't have to say, but I'm assuming one of them is getting close to 10.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, 9.
Yeah. Can you imagine at this time in your kid's life, like, if it had you had the opportunity to do this, what would your thoughts be? Like, make film
Wait,
clip?
to release the song? Like,
No,
or
like-
to be
like
in the
you-
film clip?
No, you've been approached. Sorry.
Get up that tree.
Approached by the record label, and they're like, "Hey, star material. What we're gonna do is write a song, get her out there. You know what I mean? Got a whole thing. She's got a crush. Like, you get heaps of money.
Oh, honestly, do I have to do anything?
Yeah. So,
No, but you get a Mustang. Deal.
Go nuts. I'm all about child exploitation.
We're gonna make $40 million. We'll give you $10,000.
Make it 11, and then I'd spit on my hand and put it out.
Like, I would have done it for 8.
Fucking idiots.
The guy who wrote this, not wrote it, but like produced it, Johnny Wright.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys have points on this bloke.
Nah.
He doesn't even mention Aaron Carter in his discography of things he's worked on.
Oh, rough. What's he
Rough.
done?
Rough. I forgot.
Presumably would have kicked off his It would have kicked off his career, probably. Like, what
It might have been the end of it.
It definitely would have.
Aaron Carter,
It definitely would have. What was his name? I just said it. Johnny Wright. This is how fucking
like if
rehearsed
you've
we are
done-
for these things, eh? I'm just on the Google,
Yeah.
like, fuck, wait, what's he done? What's he done?
While you're doing that, I wanted to bring up, if we're going to start getting to Aaron Carter, the person,
Yeah, let's.
do you remember GeoCities and Angel Fire and all that? The websites?
Yeah, like Tripod and stuff. I used
mm.
to have a Tripod website.
Still exist some Aaron Carter fan sites on the net. My
Yeah.
favorite of which was his like just your wallpaper would be like tiled because you couldn't
Yep.
stretch it out, so it was just
Yes, yeah.
all Aaron Carter's head on yellow font, so it's not impossible to read. But I had a really good. There was like top 100
You
facts.
got to
about-
copy and paste it into Word so you can read the website.
Yeah.
and the under construction GIF. going on.
Yeah, yeah.
But 100 facts about Aaron that only got to about
100?
50, and they were going to come back and fix it later. But number 37. When he is old enough, Aaron plans on getting some tattoos.
He's all-
Well,
boy, did he ever.
Boy, did he ever.
He also turned into
yep. Started at his dick and worked all the way up to his face.
Tattoo artist like, most people go like, this is the last place people end up because there's nowhere left. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, tattoo that dick.
Hmm. No, not everyone's Aaron Carter, mate. Aaron, crush on you, Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now tattoo this dick.
Do you know who I am?
That's
Now
what
that
the
he's
tattoo
in his,
says on his dick.
He's in his 30s now. Same age as me, actually. Same year of birth. And turned into Ellen DeGeneres.
Tattooed Ellen.
Would you believe it?
Yeah.
Did you guys know
Did
that in the 90s, McDonald's released a thing called Hit Clips?
Yeah, I remember them.
No.
Have you ever heard of Hit Clips?
Oh, maybe vaguely.
The most popular hit clip of all time. The most popular hit clip artist of all time is Aaron Carter.
Oh wow! Hit clip.
Yeah.
Good on him.
If you Google hit clips, they were huge. So that's
It was
where
just
he got
like a
all his
snippet of
tattoo
the song
money.
or a little.
I wonder if he's more
It's a
famous for
snippet,
that
yeah.
than what he is for.
I
gave him
I
all
wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
What's he more
Lifetime
famous for?
supply of fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. No royalties here. Not on hit clip. Pay you in chips.
The ice cream machine's not broken for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
There's a
He's the
second one.
reason. He's the reason it's broken. Like ice cream. No, Aaron Carter was just here.
Next, next time you go into a drive-through, it's like, no, you can't have a McFlurry. It's broken. Fucking Carter.
They get his order
Carter's
right
just-
90% of the time instead of 65 for the regular
Yeah.
man.
Did you find out about this producer, Zav?
Yeah, he's worked with Justin Timberlake, Sierra, all of these huge people, and he even, I don't know how or why, but he is affiliated with Elvis Presley.
Wow. Good on him.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
But no mention of Aaron Carter because fuck that kid.
Aaron didn't make the cut.
No.
Right. More harmful,
Mm.
I guess, to your career. This piece of shit.
This piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, I've got here on August 12th, 2019. So this is recent Carter update. Beep, 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 beep. Carter update.
Ring, ding, ring, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Carter was
I like
granted a restraining order against his ex-girlfriend, Russian model Lena Valentina. Sounds made up. After she reportedly threatened to stab him.
Oh.
Shit.
So he's having a good time there. And
She
then
looks mental. She looks proper mental,
Yeah.
eh? I'm not surprised.
we go back in time a little bit, November 22nd, 2013. Carter filed for bankruptcy to shed more than $3.5 million in debt, mostly taxes owed from the money made at the heights of his popularity. This is not a negative thing, Carter's publicist, Steve Hong, told CNN. It's actually very positive. It's him doing what he needs to do to move forward.
Yes.
It's actually neither negative nor positive. It's zero.
By stooging all of the people he owns money to. The petition states that Carter's biggest creditor, the US government, he owes the IRS $1.3 million in back taxes from his income in 2003 when he was 16.
That's
Hashtag
in
where
fact
are they now?
2003, actually. I found out in 2003, Aaron Carter was two-timing his girlfriend Hilary Duff with Lindsay Lohan.
Two big names at the
Wow.
time. How did he get away with that for a bit?
I wonder Wonder if he still
That's
uses.
quite the two-time,
I
isn't
wonder
it?
how they found out because he didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still uses "crush on you" references. Like if he'd never talked to either of them before and just messages and goes, "Oh, it's Aaron Carter. I got a crush on you."
Yeah.
Like,
But I didn't say
oh
it.
my god.
I didn't
Longing
say it.
before you.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it from me.
I
be
don't
like-
know. I honestly don't think he even wants to think about this song. It's not even on his Spotify anymore. It's gone.
No, it's
vanished.
not on Spotify.
Hey, it's me behind the crash tackle pier.
I wonder if,
Like
if he had a Tinder
Michael Jackson
pic.
were around. If Michael Jackson was around to respond to all the allegations, and he responded with, "You know I'm bad." It'd be like, "Oh, he said the thing. He did it." And it's like he's get out of jail free card.
Some good news to wrap up this with about recent Carter. March 2020. Very recent.
Hmm.
Carter set up an OnlyFans account, which is a popular adult entertainment industry website. Carter began charging $50 to $100 per nude photo, or $26 a month if you want to subscribe and get all the juicy details. Peak News stated, "The prices are steep and the content is bizarre."
That's fucked.
That's
And,
what,
Um,
that's
you
what
know,
I want
can
from
it-
steep,
and
steep
que-
prices.
Queerly stated, "The reviews of Aaron Carter's OnlyFans page are in and they're not good."
Oh no. Are you going to talk about his current net worth? Because if he's made it just from this website, then holy shit, there's so much. There would have been
Well-
so many nudes out there.
Let me have a look here. Hey, Aaron Carter net worth. Does anyone want to guess?
I mean, I already know what it is, but I want you to reveal
Okay.
it because it's.
Alright. Yeah.
Let me hang on before you do that. Let's bring up some other points. I'm going to quickly calculate something here. But if you guys got other points to make about other things,
do some mathematics. Do you think he could have cut it in the Backstreet Boys?
He seems a little bit too like. I'm assuming now. Like, do you mean now Aaron Carter being in the Backstreet Boys, or like him as a kid?
I mean, him as a kid, and Nick's like, "Look, my brother's pretty bloody talented. I reckon we can get him in on this."
Yeah, I reckon definitely could have because, they were super. Like, I mean, I say this, but then I've seen that documentary, Backstreet Boys documentary. You guys seen
Oh,
that?
I haven't.
What's
No.
that one called?
It's really good.
What is it?
Surely it's
I forget
Backstreet's
what
back.
it's called.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I forget what it's called, but it's
Documentary.
great because it shows.
Oh, shit. See you later.
Yeah, there's without telling you too much, there's plenty of. It's not as peachy as what it seems when you see them all dancing on stage, whatever. Like it shows.
Yeah, they're all on
I thought-
strings.
Telling the
Yeah.
story
Oh, man.
in like.
I thought it would have been a good story.
Nah, well, like they all love each other and stuff, but there's plenty of scenes where they're like raging at each other, and like it's. You could probably like there's parts where it's not too dissimilar to
Bardo.
some kind of monster.
It's called Show 'em What You're Made Of. I just
That's it.
Ah,
But
right.
I bought it on iTunes. I couldn't find it anywhere else, and
Right.
you have to search in. Like you can't go to movies on iTunes and search for it.
It's deep.
classed as
It's
a
deep in
TV
there.
show. Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Ringtones.
But you go to TV shows on iTunes and search that,
Right.
you'll find it.
Okay.
It's like
He
one
found it on the dark web.
Yeah.
Thought it was like a used handgun.
You got it from Tunes Eye, not iTunes.
Yeah, that's right.
iTunes
So this
2.
this album that when it came out sold more than 1 million copies worldwide.
Fuck.
What album?
Crush on You.
That's an album.
No,
Well,
it's
the album that it
The
was
single?
on.
it's from
The album
Aaron.
that it was on.
The album's just Aaron Carter. Self-titled.
Aaron Carter album.
Right.
1 million copies.
My mum had this album.
Well.
And look how you turned out, honestly.
Ooh.
Yep. She couldn't keep her mouth shut either. What did you figure out, Zav? What do you want me to tell the net worth?
So the net worth if we're basing it off nudes, he would have had to upload. He would have had to probably edit, and then upload 5,333 nudes
to get his net worth now, which currently sits at $400,000.
Yes.
That's crazy. So, do you think it's largely because, like,
Nick hasn't hooked him up at all.
no?
No.
So, do you think it's more that he squandered all his money, or do you think that it was just like the record label back in the day was just they were like, look, here's the deal, you get 1%, we get everything else.
I think it's column A and column B.
Well, he doesn't have it on Spotify, so he's not getting that sweet Skrilla from Crush on You.
At 0.001
I reckon
cents per play.
if that got released on Spotify now, and there was some like PR campaign that went out saying like, remember this old jam? Well, guess what? It's finally on Spotify. I reckon it would have a boom.
Resurgence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd just
your
be
YouTube
like,
comment
Meme-like
squad.
status.
yeah.
You know what
35-year-olds.
Nick Carter is worth?
I'm gonna
Nice.
guess
His older brother?
at least 10 times that.
I'm going to say double.
He's worth $45 million.
What did I say? 10. So what was it? 300,000.
400,000.
What's that times 10?
Oh god, we're
Can we get, can we get,
40,000.
can we get one of the least?
40,000.
Pop
This isn't a
quiz?
fucking maths podcast, mate.
It is now.
Anyway, I'm just saying,
100,000.
Nick could have slung his little brother a mill and not missed it.
Maybe he's slung with a few mils and he keeps squandering it. He's like, give us another mill. He's like, no,
What happened to the last one?
we had enough mills.
Yeah.
Probably
My
flung a
lippy
few mil.
girlfriend took it.
Probably flung him a few ounces as well.
All right. That wraps it up for Crush on You by Aaron Carter. Make sure you follow us at all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. Make sure you subscribe and follow and review the podcast.
We also need to rate the
at
song.
whatever platform you use. Yes.
Tell us what you want to
And,
hear next too, because we're
You can.
We
You can
can't
email
decide.
us or DM us or whatever. And jump on our website, which is www.1001 songs that make you want to die.
www dot, like worldwide dot?
www.1001 songs that make you want to die.com. There's no .au because this is a global franchise.
If you do www. You'll find the weight loss and wellness program, Weight Watchers. That's the first thing that comes up.
You know, after quarantine, we might all need that anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay. How many Chinese whispers out of 10 do you give this? 10 being that you just want you want someone to just grab your head and just repeatedly bash it into the trunk of the tree that Aaron Carter is sitting in until it's just a mush. And 0 being you would like to play hoops with Aaron Carter all day long.
Fuck.
How many Chinese whispers out of 10 do you give it, Bevo?
his heart's in the right place, I think. And the original, like the Jets version of the song, isn't awful either. So I'm going to give it a 5. It's not.
You're
not
fucking
too
kidding me.
Fucking insane person.
Honestly, I don't know what goes through your head when this rating thing comes up.
You
Hey,
can't make any sense.
Yeah.
You can't make any sense of it at
Yeah.
all. It's
I
like
love
talking
it.
to a
Absolutely
psychopath.
love it. But
I go like more of like my rate definitely gets skewed by the way that Chibbs puts it across, because I'll be like, fucking, this song's getting an 8, and then Chibbs be like just now, 0 is you want to play hoops with Aaron Carter, and I'm like, oh well, no, I'd do that.
That sounds great.
Man, I'd smash.
I
it.
kind of, honestly, I don't think about
want
it till I'm asked, and then I have to come up with something straight off my ass. And
this is why you always pulling 10s out of your fucking ass, mate. Jeez.
like honestly,
Tens
I'll
and
think about
fours.
it the day of, and I'll think, what score am I going to give it? And I'm sort of like floating around a few.
Have you ever
numbers.
listened back to the podcast and gone like, Crazy Frog?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's horrible. I'll give that a 9. And then you go 4, and you go, what was I thinking?
I will say that I was going to give this a better score, but then I remembered that I gave Crazy Frog. It was a 5, actually. So
No, you know when...
I can't believe you really like Crush on You by Aaron Carter. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
how many
my
Chinese
story, and I'm
whispers?
sticking by.
How many Chinese whispers, Dan Southern?
Look, it was gonna be a 9, but the thought of playing basketball with Aaron Carter is a little bit alluring. I'm like, I'm gonna say 7 because I feel like I'm on the edge of the court going, I want to go play basketball with him because I'd smash him, but he's got shit
Show it to
written
me, Aaron.
Like he's way too distracted to play. He's talking to people, he's whispering in people's ears, he's writing shit on his
His
face.
best friend won't stop talking at him.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Just
focused.
listen.
I'm focused.
Okay, all right, 7. That's also
Plus, if he had the
crazy.
ball, I
but,
just kicked him in the head.
Sav, how many Chinese whispers, mate?
DJ Stop commented on this video saying, everyone is saying how awful this was because it was the 90s. Well, it really wasn't. Consider all that back then either. Which also doesn't make any fucking sense, but anyway. The video is cute. He was cute too. And the song is catchy. Not to mention he has a famous brother in a famous group. I ain't mad. It worked for as long as it could. Well, guess what, DJ Stop? This song gets a fucking 10.
Oh, 10, 10, 10,
Song
10,
sucks,
10
man.
alert. That's Sav's first 10.
We need like a siren or something for the.
Wah, 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 wah.
Ring a ding ding ding.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it a 9.5.
I'm sorry to drag the average down once again.
It's fucking 5, you fucking madman.
At least we're seeing some consistency, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, we're
it's
not. You got fucking Akon at 10.
No,
Look.
it's like Bev is the voice of reason in the ones that we're like overweighing the other
But
side.
Chibbs is for the other ones. You'll notice as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
there's
given a
always
lot of twos.
There's a voice
a lot
of
of
reason.
twos.
Yeah, Chibbs talks the most shit, calls lovely ladies, calls the most lovely ladies the most terrible names, but then gives the songs the best scores.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
fully,
not.
there was one that was like ready to go. It was like ready to go. And then Chibbs just dragged it out of the mud and back into the middle of the list.
The middle of the back.
It'd be like,
There's so many. If you go to the website and look through all the shit lists and see everyone's score, it's just like 9, 9, 9, 1.
I think it was the Nickelback one, and we're talking so much shit about it. Then it gets to Chibbs, and he's like, I think he
love
gave it a 1 or a 2, like 2.
No,
I love
Lips
it.
of an Angel. Lips of an Angel.
That was it.
It's like everyone gave it a 9. I'm like 1.
You're like, love it.
It's so good. It is so. Honestly, I'm listening to it like nearly every day.
I'm gonna go listen to it now.
Honey, why you calling me so late? So good. All right, thanks, fellas. We'll be back soon.
Bye.
Catch ya.
Bye.
Bam, bam.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.